So who all's hypertexted since the last time we met?
Not I, since I had my first meeting.
For the Nick.
I hypertexted last week with Bets and Ben.
Yeah. Have you gotten a chance to do anything since then?
No, haven't.
Bets, have you gotten, or Utpala, have you gotten a chance to?
No, I haven't had any hypertexting since then.
Who wants to? Could we look at your stuff, or do you want to look at my stuff?
Looks like you got something open. Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, I actually realized I should probably have my stuff open so that you guys weren't watching me go through and open all my stuff. Okay. And
No, that's all on cycle stuff.
okay. Are you guys getting this? Can you see it? Okay.
I have a rash on my chest.
Okay. So I guess the last time that Ben and myself and Venerable Upala sat down, we started going through everything that I had done from the beginning, and instantly they were catching stuff that I thought, I had kind of done well. And I think we stopped here. Anyways, can you guys see this okay?
Yeah, I can see it perfectly.
So, I was having a hard time with this when I first went through it.
Yeah, they can be tricky, that's for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt. And this one in particular, this is one we started on. We started talking about it, I think the last time we were together. But there were a few things I think we left like kind of, unfinished.
Right.
Which part? Nama, Tang,
Naam, Na, Dang, Drawe, Dang Saki, Susungi. Do you remember going through this, Bets?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, I think maybe we could just hypertext some stuff together then. How about that?
yeah.
Okay. So I kind of left this whole second line here almost totally open.
Hey there.
Hey, Ben.
Sorry, running late.
Oh, don't be, man.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, just don't be late.
Oh, right. Damn it.
I'm joking, man.
Thanks.
All right. Do you have any ideas, man? Do you have any ideas what you want to do today?
Oh, same thing we do every day, Pinky.
You trying to take over the world?
Uh-huh. I just imagined that we would hypertext today, as always. We can use anyone's data who's feeling ornery. I wanted to also mention that I got a message from Reut, who would like to start doing some hypertexting.
Oh, awesome.
It is awesome. She'll be awesome. And so we just have to identify a piece to give her. And that shouldn't be too hard. You have sort of like a master list now, Adam?
No, but I can start one.
Okay, I mean, you kind of have one. The only difference between the list that you sent me that that Geshe-la wrote he sent to you to give to John Brady, is that now Nick is on it, and Nick is doing... Nick, what are you doing?
Course 8. Course 8.
8, right.
8.
Great. So now Nick is course 8, so that's the only change to that, is that Nick is ongoing in course 8.
Okay.
So that leaves us, what, like 9 or 10 or something?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you want to just say one of those?
Word's doing 10, right?
Yeah.
Word's doing 9 or 10? Word's doing 10, isn't he?
I'm doing 10.
Okay, that's right. So 9. We'll give Ray 9.
That's a good one.
Great. And then, who has data that they're eager to start looking at?
Adam was just showing us something.
Yeah, I've got mine, but I didn't know where to start, you know?
Okay.
We could just start from here.
That's great. I have a confession to make, which is I'm still actually a few minutes from home. So because I'm driving, I'm not going to look very closely at the data yet.
Please don't.
But it won't be long. So I would do that. I mean, yeah, you guys know what to do. So in the beginning, I may be quieter than towards the end. You'll barely know it's me. But yeah, let's look at what you're looking at, Adam. And I wanted to ask real quick, just because Nick is just joining us, if he's had a chance to look at stuff yet and how he's feeling, and are you feeling encouraged and happy, and I don't know, any experiences so far to share with the peoples at large?
I haven't hypertexted in over a year.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to get my head back into the game. So I just figured it'd be nice to sit here and kind of watch.
Right. Totally.
Chime in if I feel really inspired. But
good.
As you imagine, I've been busy, and I anticipate I'll be busy for the next 6 weeks because I'll be traveling a lot.
Cool.
But and right now I'm also in the middle of moving out of my apartment, as you can see. I'm kind of like doing that and paying attention to this at the same time. But once we start get going, I'll sit down and just watch. Yeah, but I'm excited to join, and I'm excited to start doing this. And I also really wanted to have a project that maybe I could work on the buses and stuff while I'm traveling.
Great. Yeah.
Because I finished titling Shindig. And a lot of the stuff that I'm doing now with Geshe Michael, I can't really do without him, or I could, but he'll just be pissed and smack me when he sees all the horrible ways I try to translate things.
God, it's almost worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Great. Adam, you want to show people where you're at, and I might be quieter for a bit, and then
I've got a whole, I've got a couple of lines in a new paragraph. I could just start that.
Yep.
Okay.
Does anyone want to read the English out loud?
Yeah, go.
That'd be helpful to me because I can't look at it.
Yeah, we've got the implication suggested by the sutra above and by the great treatises which comment upon it is that we must try to keep an attitude of wanting to help all living creatures, of wanting to assure their happiness. And that's kind of the first one we'll be starting off on.
Great.
Next line is, so try to remain in that pure vision where you see only pure good in other people. If you are not capable of this, then at least it would be nice if you could try to speak badly of others as little or a little less than you do now.
That's nice. That's good. That's like a good quote to put on the refrigerator.
So, So how? I mean, with Venerable Apollo, how would you start? Like when you're starting a new paragraph like this, how would you go about starting?
Well, what I do is I read through the English like you just did. Then I go through the Tibetan, word by word, looking at the definitions.
From left to right?
Yep, from left to right.
So we'll do this one here then. Ngar. Preceding, past, prior, anterior, antecedent.
Well, I just kind of go. I mean, I just go quickly.
Well, okay. Go, sutra, dong, day, gong, otter, tension, trail, yi, shu.
So you don't stop when you find one and then just link it real quick?
No, I go through the whole thing because I mean this one is probably more straightforward than some of the ones I'm dealing with because similar words are not used repeatedly throughout. But
Okay.
so there's also something weird about that Tibetan you were just on right back there, that it's not appearing correctly in the Tibetan script. So like I might check and see what is it here? Really. No, back. You see where that Naro is just sort of hanging out in a weird spot? So that tells me there's something else going on there.
So sometimes you have to go into the text file to see what's going on, but sometimes you can click in the general vicinity and it'll seem to sort of pick it up.
Yeah, it's just picking up Nong.
Okay.
Well, there's also there's just this Naro hanging out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to look in the text file.
No.
Yeah, Jong.
Okay. Interesting note. Okay, well that's nothing.
So there is a Nong, but then the Naro going on is the Jong.
Okay, Bible.
Yeah, those Sa Bataks and Sa Pataks don't show up properly in this Tibetan script.
Okay.
It seems like it's not. It's specifically triple stacks, right? It's with the yatak.
Oh yeah, right, with the yatak. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make a note of that because I might be able to do something and fix that.
That would be an interesting miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have a major impact on my life. I don't know how easy that is, but if it weren't that hard, the change that it could make in what my life is would be surprisingly dramatic.
I'll show you this real quick, just for the sake of showing you. What was it? So this is Aaron's code for the program, and I know you guys, might have a hard time following this. I'm not sure either way. But I want to show you how he has the dictionary and how he has the keys mapped. You see? So these are these are codes for how you map a certain character to a certain key within, the computer. For, just to be simple, right? And he's got everything here. So what we'd have to do, this is essentially how you map syllables, right? So we come down and find why these here, and I would have to go and look at why these aren't being interpreted by the other code. correctly. You see, like this one here could just be off by a certain by 1 or 2 digits. Anyways.
So it's there is a mapping to the right character. It's just not working.
That's what it looks like. Either that. I mean, I can go and get the codes itself and just and pair up, because I bet Aaron took all this here. I doubt he mapped all these characters himself. So he's probably using something from somebody else, and they could have been updated since he wrote this, which I think he wrote it in like 2003 or so. So this is a fairly old program by, like, you know.
I'm home. I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect because I'm moving from my phone to my computer. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll see you in a second.
All right.
Yeah, once again, not to waste any time, I just wanted you to kind of see, like, why that might not be mapping out right. You know.
Okay. That's really
what would you do from here, Beth?
Well, then I would start. I like to just start from the upper left and keep working, and start connecting.
That's kind of what I do, I didn't know if I was asking, kind of probing a little bit, because I didn't know if you had a better way or not. So you just kind of find one and like approximate here from the definitions, kind of what Geshe might have been using.
Yep.
Okay. Ancient. Great treatises. Yeah, nothing's kind of coming out to me on that.
No, I think that would be above.
Where, Sutra above? This one here?
Yeah.
Formally first, past.
Oh yeah, because it says anterior, prior.
In the sutra above, yeah.
And it's yeah, she's right, because it's Ngargi Do. It's connected to Do, so the gi is connecting it. So she's.
Yeah. Yeah, nar is how they say, like, former or above. Yeah.
Let's see.
You could do Ngargi Do as sutra above if I don't know if you go to that extent.
Sometimes we do, but that's not like a common phrase.
Yeah, right. That's what I figured.
So we'd say, what would the gi be by thee then?
No.
Or just by?
No.
No?
Ngargi Do is just sutra above. Yeah.
Sutra of the former.
Yeah.
Sutra of the previous. Sutra that was previous. Something like that.
Yeah, the sutra that was previously mentioned.
So do we want to gray this one out?
I don't know about that, because it does tie the two words together. I kind of like Nick's idea of doing the whole Ngargi Do and linking that to sutra above. But wait, I mean, Ben usually has good ideas about this sort of thing.
I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read and get caught up now.
Ngargi Do.
But I always do the individual words first, just because we ran into that sort of problem last time with linking and overlaps and whatnot. So that's just my sort of habit, is to do all the little bits first, and then I do the more overriding bits.
Okay,
But that's just my thing.
What did we have Ngar as again?
Above.
Okay. Ngar is above. Okay. Oh yeah, sutra above. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah.
So I'm tempted to use this dong here with and.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah.
I'm glad we have similar temptations.
Don't spread that around, though, all right? It could be.
Of that, the contra three treatises.
Treatise.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's commentary. Nothing else says. There's nothing else that even suggests commentary in the.
Well, comment upon it.
Well,
Comment might be, well, never mind.
Well, you see the te with the agiku-i is its great commentaries, you see?
Uh-huh.
So it's the comment of the commentaries, the word, the shung, okay, or this word of the shung, of the great commentaries belonging to it. Belonging to that sutra. The commentaries belonging to that sutra.
So he translated the whole thing by the great treatises which comment upon it. He translated Dei Gongja.
Well, I'll tell you, you can take it to be te.
Yeah.
Okay, and we can work from there. The te is it. I don't know that yet whether or not I would do the agiku-i. We can think about it. Really, it's possessive. Now, is that going to be upon in this context? Not necessarily. But we could think about it. Great treatises. I think so. Bets, you were disinclined to call that great treatises. Do you want to talk about why?
No, I just wanted to see what I wanted to look at the other words first.
Okay.
Because I thought that was it, and so that's why I thought maybe that comment. I'm also a little like, well, it's not I don't know. We've got that dong right there, so I was a little confused. I just would have looked at this more, but I don't have it. So.
Well, let's see. Yeah. Oh, this is, let's see. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. Dedoc. Is that these?
Dedoc is these.
These. Right. So it's funny. It seems to me. I mean, let's talk it out because I don't know. At the moment, I'm feeling like, shung is suggested here. I think. Maybe.
This could be great treatises, or this could be part of the whole thing.
This is the verb, right? This is the verb that is being. Oh well, the doer. Golly, I don't know about that. Hold on. Whew.
Wow.
We can just get this one out of the way.
Let's do it. Yeah, totally. I'm good with that. And then we tend to.
Yeah,
it's fairly optional.
Yeah, and
I would take
to help.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, no.
Not at all. That's great.
La Pempa.
And I would tend to take the Tom Che and link it to the all and the Semchen and link it to the living creatures. Wanting. Ooh. God, this is a long sentence. Yeah. Yeah, to have, yes.
Wanting to assure?
I don't know about that because it could be. It could be there. You see.
Yeah.
It could be because it's, in a sense, it's not just their happiness, but it's like possessing happiness of mind. right? Or it's the mind the.
Well, how is this Ra going to function here at the end of Dangdimpa?
Well, it's a Ladun particle, so it's going to link us to. Yeah, what? It's this intention. All right, refocusing here.
Where did you see it's this intention, or what were you?
Well, I don't know yet.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was in the sentence, and I assumed.
No.
Like wanting to.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, intention, wanting.
An attitude of wanting, probably.
For which one?
Where were we?
Okay, well, let's keep looking along. I mean, if we're stuck, if no one's having very obvious ideas, what happened down there with the? We had a Zhonghua. What is Zhonghua?
I'm not sure. Let me go look.
Oh yeah.
I have to pull up a different dictionary because it's not going to register.
Study, train, improve, abandon, purify, clean, give, bestow, subtract, remove.
Yeah. Okay.
John. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. John.
Yeah. Okay.
Clear
okay. Right.
Yeah. Clear away.
Okay. Like a low John.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Purify. Purge. Evacuate.
Oh, whoops. Okay, hold on.
Sojong.
Uh-huh.
It could be. Well, I have to look at the rest of this, but we want to do something a little less there, don't we?
Mm.
Which could be subtract or remove aspect of the word.
I'm sorry?
Oh, never mind. When we get down there, I'll talk.
Okay.
Might be able to find the end of this sentence.
Yeah, sure.
Work backwards from there.
You can link the so to the period at the end of this whole mess. You know, while we're sitting around being frustrated.
Well, the end of which one? The second one?
The last.
Yeah. That's fine. You got all the time you need because I'm still not sure here. While you're struggling with that, there you go.
Great.
Okay.
What the heck? What is that verb at the end before the so?
Say.
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 Click on that for us.
Powerful.
Interesting.
Wow. Handsome.
Yeah, beauty, I guess that's what I was thinking.
Embellished with.
Cool.
Try to remain in that pure vision where you see only good in other people? No. Could it?
What is Nyung?
Little.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Less.
Little?
Yeah, it's probably less.
Least?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah,
Little,
probably
could
that
be
one.
little. It could be little less.
Yeah.
Why is there a wa and two sex?
Yeah, that's confusing. I was stuck on that just now.
Right here?
Yeah. What's going on there? Click on the key and see if, or click on the wa and click on the key and click on the. Actually, click on the j and see. Whoops. Oh my God! Run.
That was Gracie. She was.
Let's open this up here.
Can I ask you guys a question? Maybe everybody knows this already, but is this Tibetan? Was this converted back from the transliteration?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, he just opened the text file that this is reading right now.
Right. And
no.
And this text file is already hypertexted, or is this happening automatically as you go through the?
It converts it whenever you open the file.
Looks like there might just be an extra space in that file.
Right, but why is a key and a wa together is pretty weird.
Sorry.
It's mawa.
It's missing ma.
Ma.
So that's speaking.
See, it's a triple stack. It's a triple stack. It's a labial triple stack. So mawa, like Cheda mawa, the Vaibhashikas.
Well, mawa means speaking or propounding, right? So this probably has to do with speaking badly.
Right. Yeah, like Cheda mawa, right? The propounders of the.
Yeah, exactly.
Little. So remember, it was saying others speak badly of others little less than you do. So the nyum would be little less, and the mawa would be speak. Where would the bad?
Yeah.
Let's find it.
Kyun.
What's that j mean?
Let's see.
Oh, kyun. Kyun is like problem, right?
Please.
So kyun j might be something like alt, fallacy, law.
Yeah, right. Like kyun mei, no problem.
Yeah.
Right. Kyun mindu.
Kyun mindu.
Right. Good. It's not a problem. Yeah, right. Kyun. Okay. What is that? No. Naang. Oh, it's na and ang.
Missing a
right,
space.
Even if.
No.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Ang is a fused particle on the if.
There's one up here as well I had. Well, that's not never mind.
I think it's actually the same. It's just you put a different one on different endings. So it is the same. So great. That na is definitely if. Things are starting to happen here. So drop the ang.
Yeah. All right.
This is the if before you could try to speak.
Yeah. You are not capable of this. If you are not capable of this.
There's another na there at the end, Benlaw.
Yeah. Right. That's not the na that I was thinking it was even, so that's interesting. What did we come? Oh, that's it. Great.
This one.
Cool. It's all coming together, kids.
Here.
That's the wrong na, Adam. You gotta unlink that na you just linked. Watch this, okay? We can decide I'm wrong later, but grab the other na, link it to that. Okay.
The second if?
Yeah, the second if. Right? Because if that, then nice, you see? So say, okay, is nice, beauty, okay? If the stuff before it, then pretty, okay? Right. Arguable. Here's an interesting question. Is it nice or is it would be nice?
There's. How do they express conditional in Tibetan? I don't know that one.
We could sort of. I thought we talked last time about like including that sort of thing.
I'm inclined to think so. Here's the thing, Nick, and this is what we've been talking a lot about in our meetings. Not so much. This is not about what does it mean or doesn't it mean, because we're not talking in terms of a paper lexicon, right? We're creating a contextual dictionary, which means that the question is not what does say mean, but what did Geshe-la translate it with?
Right. So it could be would be nice.
I think it is. I think you might be able to argue that it necessarily is what he used here.
Except, yeah, I guess so, yeah. What's the duje there?
Oh, I don't think it is duje. I think it's actually the du is probably a ladun particle.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Nyung duje. So then,
it's nyungdu, which is probably the adverbial clause, okay, a little, because you're doing, or a little less.
Yeah,
you see? So nyungdu is probably a little less.
And then the J is just like making the speaking into a verb or something?
Let's see. Let's wait a second on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's grab that other na and link it to the other if.
I think that J may be related to the last phrase. Then you do now, right?
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Like after, kind of.
Yeah. Okay, and then that ong, I think is, I think it's going to be at least.
Yeah. I think so too.
Uh-huh.
Like a kyang yang ang particle.
Yep, exactly right. Uh-huh. I do think that. Now, what was that? I forgot already again what what is j?
I don't think we got that.
Oh, let's click on it.
Just to expound, speak, express.
Oh.
Oh, look at
and then
this.
Kinja is a word.
That's even better.
Kinja speak badly.
Yay, Kinja speak badly. That's great. Oh, wait. We got a problem, though. I don't think so. Oh, God, I don't know. Yeah, it could be. But you know what? Kyunja Kimawa is speak badly.
Speak badly, yeah. I was just thinking the same thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So grab that whole mess, Kyunja Kimawa.
Doesn't he have to go into the text? The
No.
ask?
No, he doesn't. It'll grab it.
It'll work anyway,
even
though it doesn't
it's in
appear?
the middle. Yeah, because it's in the middle. Yep.
It's just a display problem. It's not related to what's in the actual.
I think it's speak badly or to speak badly.
Oh.
I would put
I haven't been doing infinitives. I don't think. We could. Look, it's a thing that we can talk about and decide.
I haven't been either.
Uh-huh. What would it be?
Because sometimes it's related to something that does appear in Tibetan, you know, the two.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I wouldn't. Right, because you could do it with a... In fact... Yeah, check it out. J could be try. And if J is try, then that do that we linked to Nyung do would be the two, okay? Try to what? Try to speak badly a little less. You see? And then that would be the two. What are you trying? You're trying to do this. And then the do would be the two. It would be the Ladun particle.
Can you click on that, Jay?
Maybe.
I mean, just to see what it says.
I don't know. You feeling lucky?
Whoops.
Oh, I would undo that.
Yeah. No, sorry.
No problem. Yeah, I mean, J is an auxiliary verb.
Yeah.
So it means do something.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why I would want to link it to try. Because try is a pretty general action word also.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Where what?
This one here?
Oh, the word try? You got it.
And you
Sorry, I was still focusing on where we started, this first sentence.
What do you mean?
I mean, do you work backwards? Like, let's say, do you go from this whole thing?
Often, because the verb is usually at the end. So it often goes that way. You know, I work wherever the hell I can get my teeth in, and then I try to fill in around it too much of the time.
That's kind of what I've tried to do in the past. But it's been helpful for me as well to try to break it down into where Geshe-las put these periods in, as far as breaking, just a thought. And then, so Well.
Yeah, so this one he's obviously taking a long sentence and broken it into two in English.
Yeah. So it's just as helpful to start from back here, yeah.
You know, I don't know, man. You know, it's going to depend on the person and your mood. Yeah, yeah. Kyunjukimawa, right? Speak badly. And then take a look at this. I would unlink, okay, the Nyungdu. Okay, then just grab Nyung. And then that's a little less.
Mm-hmm.
And then to speak badly, okay, the to in to speak badly, that's the ladun. That's the do. I think.
Try.
Yeah, that seems reasonable because it's Mawa Nyung Du.
The nu, na shakyu sa nu, is capable.
Huh, to the left.
First
word,
of
second
the
to
last,
last
the
line.
second to last line.
Hold on, what are you guys talking about?
The nude that you had. Link
Which
that
one?
to capable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First word of the second to last line.
Oh, sorry.
No trouble. Okay.
Not. And that na. Ma would be not.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, not capable. Right. If you are not capable.
So
Good. Something's happening.
would you go as far as to do the ma ne, or is that just not necessary?
Say that again.
Then would you go ahead and link ma ne to not capable, or is that really not necessary?
Look, it's a philosophical question. My position is that it's not necessary because then you would, am I going to put not a duck, not a fish, not an arm, not a leg, not a, everything, or should you just know what ma means? On the other hand, if you do it, you've only produced more correct data, and so it's not bad if you do it.
Just a little.
But I probably
Yeah, because the computer, the program should be able to do it when it's translating. Should be able to put that together.
Right. The program in this case is the person.
Or Google, yeah.
Right. Yes. Hypothetically speaking. What did you just link, dude?
Did
Kanang?
Daknang.
Daknang. Oh, pure vision. Cool.
Oh.
I would separate that out too.
Yeah, for sure.
Words separately. And you're going to have to go into the text file to link up that Zhongmar.
You're not.
Really?
You're not. Believe it or not, when you click on the nga, it's grabbing it. Click on the nga. Yeah, watch this. Look in the gray field.
Oh, okay.
It actually has it. And that's what I was saying when I was still in the car, even though the Nara is not highlighted. Believe it or not, he's about to link that. Now, what on earth to link it to, I'm not sure yet.
I'm linking it to try to remain in.
Whoa. Hold on. Maybe.
Let me tell you why.
Please.
Chong, practice, right?
Yes.
What do you do when you practice?
Yeah.
You're trying to do something, right? What are you trying to do? You're trying to remain in that pure vision. That is the practice.
I think you're right.
Am I missing something here? Where does it say Jung? Or are we missing?
Good question. This is something you need to know, dude.
Yeah.
All right. You see that na wa?
Yeah.
Okay. You see that floating naro that has nothing to do with anything?
We're missing a SBY. Got it.
Yeah. So at the moment, Aaron's program, before Adam fixes it this week, has trouble with triple stacks on a third row letters. Okay? Triple stacks on third row letters. So sa pa ta pa ya ta cha. Okay? Or like we just had a problem with sa, mata, ma, rata, ma, wa, mawa. Okay,
Right.
the same thing happened. That's why that ma was missing in mawa, because this program can't handle a triple stack. It's in there, and it knows it's in there. We know that it grabbed it because you see the SBYONGBA in the gray area, so we know it grabbed it. It just can't render it.
Yeah.
It can't do the characters. So when you see that kind of thing, you have to go looking and either grab it and hopefully it'll show up in the gray area, or you're going to have to look in the text document and see if you can find what's missing.
Okay.
So irregularities like a floating naro that goes on, that's sitting on a suffix in this case. We know you can't put a naro on a suffix, or those two secs in a row.
Right.
Cool.
So you just got to find those kind of. Cool.
Yeah.
Changwar, mane. Changwar, mane. Changwar.
Let's see this one.
Is Shendoc something?
Shindakla.
Alternate. Other.
Yeah.
An alternate. Well, so it's like that's related to you're not capable, perhaps.
Oh, it could be
other people. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, Kewo.
Oh, Doc. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, you can do that if you want the in. You can do that because you have the law, and then you can break it up into Shendoc and law.
Mm-hmm. What about people?
That's Kewo.
Yeah.
Kewo, one who has taken birth.
Should we take? You want to take this whole thing, or just like?
Oh, I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, you could. It's not. You look. You're producing good data. You can do that if you want.
In other people.
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. In the law. Shendoc. Wait a second. I don't think that's. Oh, I see. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Other is Shendoc.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bangba.
To give up, right? Yeah. Castaway.
Oh boy.
Give up. Let's see.
But it can also be esteemable, valuable. It could be our weird-ass word for pure good. You want to look this up in a second dictionary?
But it has that sa suffix.
Right. You mean after the pa?
Yeah.
I mean, that should be an agentifier.
Right.
Pangpe.
Right, so that should make the thing before the doer. But the thing before that is also a doer.
Which word are you talking about?
Bangpa is a doer, okay?
Right.
But also...
Key. There's a sa on the key particle before that, is that what you're saying?
Well, right, both. So we have two agentive case marking particles.
Right, one after the other.
Yeah, basically.
Is the second one going to refer, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, is the second one referring to the kewo?
The second one...
The pang...
No, yeah, you're wrong. Yes, you are wrong.
Okay.
It's got to go, it goes left.
It's got to go left, yeah. Okay.
Got to go left.
Okay,
then
that's...
Right. Then act to the right. But the agent can be acting in accord with the verb that is on the right somewhere. Okay, it must be. But it's the thing on the left that is the agent, which is acting in accord with the verb that should be somewhere on the right.
Okay. Yeah. It's only one of the law cases where it can be describing something to the right, right?
Well, no, it can happen with genitive with connective.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's just geekers.
Yeah. Okay. We're getting closer towards almost something. Here I am trying to click on your data.
I was doing that too.
Yeah. Gopa was need.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, must. Gopa is must.
Mm-hmm.
Usually. An attitude of wanting. Dun. It's kind of is that. Dun is intention or purpose or aim.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is awfully close to an attitude of wanting to do something, right? Like, keep this aim, keep this intention. Remember that this is why you're doing this. Okay.
Got the itinerary there.
Yeah. See, I think it's actually through this, by this intention, okay, of wanting to help other creatures and assure their happiness, through that, okay, by means of that, okay, we're going to remain in this pure vision where we see only good in people. All right? That's why that sa is there on the after the dun. Because we're using this attitude of wanting to help people as a means to help us to see only pure in people.
Can you say that again?
Yeah. So why is there a sa there? Okay. In the Dungi sa. Okay. That sa I think is referring to kind of that whole mess to the left of it. Okay. Mm-hmm. We're using that whole mess. That whole mess is the instrument or the agent which we are using, okay, to allow us to do what's on the right. You see, which is having a pure vision where we see only good in people. So we're using what's on the left, okay, keeping an attitude of wanting to help all living creatures to allow us to do what's on the right, okay, remaining in a pure vision where we see only good in other people.
Wow.
You see, that's how a Kagikuki Saki should work.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
This one here?
Well, unless it's the next one. But the reason I don't think it's the next one is because we haven't mentioned pure good. We mentioned other people, but we have to see pure good in them. So that Pengpe, I want to see Pengpe in another dictionary because I think Pengpe somehow or other, even though it's not obvious in this dictionary, somehow or other that's gotta be seeing only pure good in people.
Let's see if there's anything in here for it.
Pengpe. I know that.
Yeah, but you're thinking like Geshe Pong, like to throw it away, or Pong, like get rid of all your mental afflictions, or Geshe Pong, you throw away all your books at the end of the Geshe exam.
Here it's, I'm seeing it, I'm just looking at Pong. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Let me look at this again. Where were we?
Okay.
How is it spelled? Can you? Is it P-H-A-N-G?
With a P-H-E-N-G-S.
Ow.
Ow.
Apostrophe P-A-N-G. Is there an S? No.
Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Pa.
Yes, there is an S.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
it's coming
I'm
up
looking
toss away. Oh.
Projects. Then
Not
project.
concerned with this life.
Pamba.
Okay, I'm looking in dictionaries also. Let's see. Projected.
I'm trying to move your.
Yeah, totally. Tell me about it.
Future imperative.
Came forth. Shoot,
Oh,
yeah.
so, yeah, like cause benefit for or something.
It's like
that?
Pemba, like shooting karma,
Throwing
right?
karma, yeah.
Getting all this like arrow metaphors.
Yeah. Or to spare or to save.
Pangne Jun is proceed in a dignified or cheerful manner, went on with cheerful confidence. Okay, Pangma. Oof. Pangba. Shaken throne cast out. Liberal, bounteous, without restriction. Ugh.
Where did it go?
Powerful.
I've lot others.
All right, let's see here. Oops. Yeah. Did you put a saw suffix on there?
For me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, me. Yeah, you see?
No, you did not. There we go. See? Look here. Okay. Okay. And then, are you getting oh, I see. I'm off screen. My fault. Right. Propelled branch, 4 sets. Blech.
That's right. Pong, Phil devastated.
Okay.
Impelled, drove through.
Okay. Now, I've seen twice now, okay, once in Chandra Das and once in whatever the hell dictionary, I guess this is Rangjung Yeshe, that it can mean cheerful or happy. This is what I want it to mean, but obviously I'm reaching a little.
Well, this was saying that that whole feeling is actually attached to, what was it? Let me look at this one more time. That's what's going on.
Don't forget the saw.
Yeah. Yeah. So alternative spelling, pangba. Something or someone which or who is cherished, treasured, valued, coupled with the idea that there will be a great sense of loss associated with the thing or person. And in this sense, it is, well,
wanting to assure they're happy.
Either keeping an attitude, or
whoa. Do you think it could be wanting to assure their?
Yeah, that's where else I was going to.
Because I think the other one's reaching even more. I don't know.
Okay. Must. Want.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that I don't know. I don't know what Peng. I don't know how Pengma is going to work. You know, this is the kind of thing that ends up black in my data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you know, there's only one guy who can answer that question, probably. And so yeah, that and was. Oh, I see. Oh. Yeah, see, I think that Dewa Kisem. I think Dewa Kisem, I think, is actually happiness. Oh, I think it's mental happiness. I think it's literally mental happiness, and he just didn't say that. He just said happiness, because who the hell needs to say mental happiness?
My psychology.
Then I think Dong Demba. And I don't know if you want to link that or not, but I think Dong Demba is basically there.
Yeah, that's
okay. As in, it's the mental happiness that they possess.
Well, yeah, because we just talked about helping living creatures, so it's. He just didn't say.
It's making sure that they have happiness, right?
Yeah. Empadon de Wasem.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Dewe Sem.
It's happy.
Yeah, I think it's happiness.
It makes sense. Happy mind.
Why is there an and? Samba was benefit. Oh.
Or.
Help and happiness. Oh, that's probably a saying.
Right.
Help and happiness. I get that sense. Okay. Oh, that's by the sutra above. That by.
The gi that he's on, yeah.
Yeah. And then.
Oh wait, so Adam, I think that was the wrong by. You're going too fast, so I couldn't. But what is that? Oh, and by the great treatises, or by the sutra above?
Oh. What? Dong.
No, neither one of them, I guess.
That's both.
Yeah.
It's both. So you get to do it. All right, Nick, watch this move very carefully. Nick's gonna get learned. Okay.
Learn how to do a triple link.
Yeah, right, exactly. So click that. Adam, are you sure you're saved and ready here?
Yeah.
Let's do this the easy way. That one's closed, right? Okay. So watch what he's gonna do first, Nick. Yeah, click that one to the key, Adam. Oh, make sure your text file is closed first.
Yeah, it was.
Filter it in the program. Okay.
It was.
All right. Click your GUI to
Well, he wants you to do one of the links first, though. That's
right. Adam.
Then change it.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll have to slow down for me then. Okay.
Oh, sure. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's fine. I thought you wanted me to open the text editor, but you want me to link one first.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Which was this GUI to this by.
Doesn't matter. That's fine. Okay.
So that way we've
good.
got we've got a marker right in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
52 or whatever.
Okay, Nick, you see what he did so far?
Just linked GUI and by, yeah.
Okay.
And
now
save and open.
Save first, yeah. Then we're opening. Now we're going to find that in the text document.
77.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So he's going to copy that. Oh, no. Yeah, actually, you want to find the 77 by.
Yeah.
The one that's already linked.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what's going on.
I would probably just cut and paste because I'm a lazy man. Right, I would cut that. Sorry, copy that, not cut it.
Paste it right over the other one.
Yeah.
And it copies the link.
Then save that. Close it once it's saved it, and then refresh this. Then switch into text edit mode. No, don't. Did we refresh? Oh, we did. There it is. You see?
It's linked.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
Because Geshe-la distributed the buys to both of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah.
Good to. Yeah, that's good to see. I don't how. And then I mean, I suppose this is more. Adam, how does the computer interpret that then when, like, let's say Google is trying to use that information, would it have to, like, shuffle through the possibility that it's 2 buys or 1? Like,
no. No, I mean, if they take our whole, but they're not going to get all this hypertexted data. Like, they're not getting all of, they're not getting what we're doing. We're gonna compile the contextual dictionary. Like, so we're basically just going to give them, you know, like.
So this is just options for people like us to use to.
Yeah, we're just giving them like you know, something similar to like Webster's dictionary, you know. And it'll just have a list of like terms, you know. I guess we could include things like how many times it was used or words before and after. You know, we could definitely do that.
Yeah.
But Nick, long-term version, okay, is some translator in the future who has this tool, all right, where they're looking at the ACI courses, and instead of it being inert PDF text, they read it through this, okay, and they look, and if they want to see how Geshe-la translated something, they're hovering over, they're going bit by bit, and they're learning critical lessons about Tibetan, like. Just because a word appears once in the Tibetan doesn't mean it can't appear twice in the English, and sometimes that's exactly what's appropriate.
Gotcha.
Come on.
Okay. Shung. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Shung is going to be suggested.
I'm tempted to say.
You see that you grade that out?
Yeah.
Shung is suggested?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. It's their speech. This is what they're doing. What are the great treatises doing? They're talking.
Okay. All right.
What's the word there that? Or you could say the implication.
Or it's probably implication suggested, because then there is.
Yeah, I was thinking suggested. Even.
I like that.
I'm gonna come back to that one.
Okay.
DDoC. I'm tempted to say that DDoC is the
S in great treatises.
The S in treatises. Yeah.
I'll tell you why I'm not sure. Because the S in great treatises doesn't include sutra, the sutra above, and I think that the DDoC does. I think that the DDoC includes both the sutras above and the commentaries on it, you see? But the S at the end of great treatises only includes multiple great treatises.
Yeah.
But, so then why didn't Geshe-la say sutras? Oh, by both, you're saying both the sutra above and great treatise? I got you.
Yeah.
Right. Sutra plus 3 treatises equals these.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I think that S, I think that the DDoC is not here.
Right.
I think if he had said in English, which he could have in a different mood, the implication suggested by both this, you know, by both of these, the sutras above and the great treatises, you know, or something.
The two sutras above.
Yeah, the two sort of, but then he could have done. It would have been yi, but yeah.
Yeah.
Which happens sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Or do you see what I have highlighted? What do you think about that?
Implication in gong.
Click on gong drill again as a unit, as a word. Look up gong drill. I mean, see, let's see.
Gong alone is insight, reflection, intention, consideration, understanding, vision.
True intent. Gong parabsel.
Right. And gong drill, off offense or displeasure. Oh, that's interesting. That must be a different drill.
I'm wondering if gong drill isn't great treatises which comment.
Yeah, it says commentary here, and we knew that.
Or which comment upon. I don't know.
Clarifying the intent.
Yeah, I think you're right, Bats. That's pretty good.
Great treatises which comment upon.
I wouldn't say upon.
I'd just go with comment.
Which comment?
Yeah.
Because upon is actually the agiku-i.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Do you see that, Adam?
No, I don't. What? No.
The agiku-i after day would be upon.
Oh.
Upon.
Right.
And yeah, I mean this. Well,
I think it's implication suggested.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a lot. I mean, that's kind of.
Shung.
Or maybe just implication.
I mean, think about it. What's it saying in the? I mean, if I were to translate this, baby translator that I am, in caveman talk, as I translate most things, you know, they say this, okay?
Yep. Right.
They don't imply it. It's not an implication suggested in there. They just said it.
Right.
Or
they wrote it.
Written there, yeah.
It is said in the sutra above.
Yeah. So, yeah, an implication, it means speech, and yeah, it could be implication suggested. It's weird. I don't think that's wrong.
There's nothing else there that.
And I don't.
To those English words.
And it could as easily be implication as it could be suggested. So I would favor Nick on that. I don't, you know.
Yeah, I'm tending to lean with that as well.
It's weird, but I think it's right.
It's a way of saying it. It's not the most obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, I would do it.
Tibetan speaks of Shung, the textual tradition, which would be, wow, okay.
Yeah. This is fun. I'm going to be doing this for 20 hours of my flying.
No, you're not.
Yeah. While we're just taking a little break here, so since it's been a long time since I've done this, I never did it in the format that you guys are doing it here with the actual course document and the text document side by side. I think I just did it in the text document side by side. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And this is just a different way. Like I could do it just in the text document, or I could do it like this.
Oh, I think this is a much easier way to do it using the program. But you can do it just in the text document. But this program is, instead of writing link numbers.
Yeah, this is cool. It just clicks it for you. It writes it for you.
Right.
So then if I open it with HyperContext, that will just. I guess I hypertexted without using HyperContext before or something.
Okay. Well, then we need to make sure that you have the file for your course. What course are you doing again? You're doing 8, right?
Yes.
I'm doing 12 and a half.
Oh, yeah.
12 and a half?
I'm doing 8.
All right. I'm going to make sure that you get the file that's already set up to do that. And let's just make sure that it opens properly for you.
Okay.
So
I would open HyperContext and then open the file within that.
So you have to have the file that's got the English and Tibetan markers. Wherever the hell I keep those at.
Oh, this has got lessons in it. Oh, this is cool. Did Aaron write all this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I just did it by hand last time. I did it.
Chung.
You all right?
Chung.
Here we go. Damn, where do I keep those files at, man?
Adam, you're texting. You're linking Ngawar to try to remain.
Heck yeah, man.
Oh, because it's
actually Jongwon.
Yeah, Jongwa. Right. We went over that.
I was going to see if I could play that one off for a second.
Freak him out.
And I can see on the bottom it says Jongwa.
One way to scare the stiffs.
I thought it was like a free-for-all over there at the Andraji household.
For God's sake, where the hell did I keep that?
We'll go ahead and just make DDoc now or do.
Really?
No.
Okay, good.
It's just Dunji.
What about this?
Yeah.
What about?
Okay, here we go.
How would that link out?
Beth, you haven't moved the whole time.
Also grew my hair out.
I wonder if I can send you a file through this that we're using right now. What do you think, Adam? That should be possible.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You can use. They have a. I think they have a file transfer tool, right?
Maybe it's in chat.
I don't think I've tried to use it.
Whoa! I just accidentally stepped into infinity.
Heck yeah.
Hate it when that happens. All right. Chat. Here we go. Chat. Let's see if I can do this. Whoa, that didn't happen. Oh boy. Okay, I'm just gonna damn email it to you. That seems more sensible to me.
Yeah. Maybe I better tell exactly when I've opened it.
Are you emailing the latest hypercontext, I mean?
Oh, to you?
No, to me.
I don't think I have it. Oh no, I'm not.
Okay.
That's a good idea also.
Yeah, the one I have is not that old. I think I have.
Oh, this is what's going on. Things seem to be working because I was in a Tibetan keyboard. Okay, boy, that's going to make a big difference in my life. All right, now we're talking. Boy, things are just flying by when you type in English. Okay.
We're calling it a day.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting about to that point, yes. Why can I not?
We got our right here.
Oh, here we go.
We got our right here.
I'm going to be on the road to California next Wednesday at this time, so I won't be able to join.
Okay. Well, you'll be missed.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh, I have no doubt about it.
If I have the enthusiasm to be up at 4 in the morning or whatever, then I will be here, but I probably will sleep.
Okay, Nick, you said you think you have HyperContext.
I have the program. I don't know. Adam, it's probably the latest version, right?
Yeah, unless you got it before 2003.
I wrote my own version in '94, but.
Hey, Benla, could you send me the latest HyperContext for Mac?
I don't know that I mean that's even what I'm using, but yeah, and
No,
then
someone else asked me for it. I know it doesn't work on my machine, so I want to send them one that somebody's using that actually works on a Mac, current Mac. If that's not what you're using, though, does someone is that what you're using, Adam?
Yes.
Can you send me yours?
Mm-hmm.
Copy of yours? Thank you.
Yeah, you might want to do that. Okay, Nick, tell me when you got what I sent you, and maybe we'll just make sure that you can open it.
Okay, got it. I'm opening it now. Downloading it. So I opened it as a text file, but I should try to open it within HyperContext, right?
Right, or open HyperContext and then use HyperContext to go open it. So you can go to the open dialog in HyperContext, right?
Got it. Okay, yeah, I used HyperContext to open it, but it's still, that's weird. Hold on a sec. Okay, that's why.
There could be rendering issues, and we can help you through that real quick while we're here together.
Okay. Yeah, it's called C08 reading, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Error reading file.
Cool. Do me a favor and share your screen to us.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Minimize all the dirty pictures.
You'll only get to see the porn that I'm making right now. What? That's a reference to a story Adam was just telling me.
Guess that's my cue to leave.
Oh, yeah.
What? It's not mine? Okay.
I didn't hear any of that.
Are you guys seeing my screen? Should just be Adam.
Yep.
Okay. But we'd rather look at this. Yes. Okay, cool. So, much better. All right, check it out. So there's a problem here. Scroll down all the way.
That's it.
You see, so look right there. Now here's what I want you to open that text file. You see the button that opens the text file? You see it?
I'm sorry.
I
feel like it's open. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Okay, up on the toolbar. No, stay where you are. Up on the toolbar, there's open a folder. There's save. There's a little picture of a notepad. Lower. Not there yet.
The icons.
And there's a refresh icon. That's a better way to put that. Click on the notepad.
This one?
Yep. That opens up the text document. All right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So find this place where we got left off. You see? Path to freedom?
Yep.
Find that here in your text document. either by scrolling down or doing a Control F or F or whatever the cool kids do.
Yeah.
Cool. So
you
see that character there?
Yep. Delete that.
So it crapped out on character.
Yeah.
So here's what's going on. It's this Tiktarlam Tika, which is a Sanskrit word for
commentary.
Right. Yeah. So, and this is this weird old transliteration scheme. So probably you want to replace that with something it can handle. Either take away the T. Maybe it's a. Yeah, you can either take away that weird character is what's happening, you see.
So I should just delete that and put an apostrophe or something?
You can, I don't know, you can delete that or...
I'll
tell you what I would do personally. Okay. Oh God, I don't know. Yeah, I could do apostrophe. Is that what Geshe-la does there?
I think he does lately. Is that right, Word?
I don't know. It seems right, but I can't say for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what it would technically be. Okay, here's the problem: is we're not looking at ACIP, right? That's why that M is lowercase and the D is uppercase.
Yeah.
Because in this old, I think this is Library of Congress transliteration scheme, where you would capitalize the root letter.
Oh, the main sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Of the first word. Okay. So if this were all ACIP, these would all be uppercase letters, except for the T, which would be lowercase, because it's a backwards T, indicating a Sanskrit retroflex T.
Got it.
Yeah. So what was the weird
one option is to replace, all of the old transliteration with ACIP. Another option is to just put an apostrophe there. I don't know. I'd like to know what Geshe-la would like.
Yeah,
I take it all out. I take everything out until the first reading. I take everything out until the first reading begins, and then I put it all back in at the end. You know?
Well, I'll tell you why. Right. I'll tell you why I'm asking anyway. Because I've got this other project. Well, Adam's right. You should take all that out for this, for the data you're producing. Adam's 100% right. You should just cut all that junk.
Should I take this O with the accent over it? Would that confuse it also? And then there's a zero with the slash.
Yeah, you're gonna have to dig up all these things, and you'll find them as you go.
This is something that I've encountered, and what I started doing was taking it all out from the beginning, taking everything out before the first reading, and then just putting in maybe 3 or 4 paragraphs, enough that you're going to have enough to work with for
I gotcha.
And that way you don't run into this thing, but you have to start making here, I'll show you my folder here,
So I would make notes, or just keep a copy that I didn't mess with. So
exactly. And then that way you have it. But here's what you're going to run into, because I started to find things as well. Here, I'll share my screen too. And Bets, did you see that link I put in the group chat?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Infinity.
Okay, so here's the actual file that I start. Well, no, that's not it. These are stuff sometimes I want to go through because it's not rendering right or something's not coming out right, so I have to go in and I want to see what the original look like. So I keep this all in a root folder, just with whatever course I'm working in. Here's the original text file. I think I got from Ben, but I didn't, or maybe I got an older version of this from Ben, because this one didn't have any of the Tibetan or English tags at the beginning. I had to go put those in myself.
I don't know. What are you talking about, Tibetan or English tags?
I'm sorry. I have one that has all of those already.
Yeah, no, it's totally cool. It's totally cool.
I see what you're saying.
I'll show you, man. So look, whenever you open up HyperContext, let's look at this file. The way that Aaron's program reads this file is it basically it just parses. Well, it doesn't parse like any text until it hits a T or an E.
Yeah.
Right? And then it knows that it has to work with this section here in a certain language. You see? And then it knows that it has to work with these, whatever else is after the E until it hits another T. So everything after this this E tag is going to be English until you hit another T tag, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what that is. Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So when I hypertexted with Ningpo, a couple of years ago, we were just putting all that stuff in ourselves, and then just putting the brackets and putting the numbers. And this is way easier. It's way faster.
Right.
Right.
So what you'll encounter too, and I think it's good that I started to notice things that seemed like mistakes. And Geshe-la said that was one of the functions of this whole program. He said, as you're going through, you're going to find stuff. 90% of the time, what you think is going to be a mistake is probably not a mistake, but you're going to catch stuff. So I've got this. I'll just give you an example here. So as you're finding stuff, like I make notes of it all, just using, and it's not like it means anything. I mean, it's just something that as I'm kind of hypertexting, I make a note of it quickly. And maybe it means, maybe it's like something something that we'll address later, but maybe I was just like reading into it too much at the time or something.
Yeah.
But you'll encounter things, I think, sometimes that, maybe there's like grammar in the English that doesn't necessarily stand out, or maybe there's something that's been left out, or whatever it is. You just want to have a system for all this stuff, man, because if you're going to start doing it a lot, you're going to want to have a way to keep like a catalog of it all, like kind of a log of it.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, I do that for the catalog and stuff too. I just write down any question I have or anything I come across. So then I clicked the little refresh button, and now it gave me up to the next mistake.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I got it. That's cool.
And then you've got to take out the non-ASCII characters. Okay, so every time it hits a non-ASCII character, it's going to crap out.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Adam, I just sent you a file or a folder with all 18
Thank you.
with the Tibetan and English marker.
Awesome, man.
Which I think you've probably given me before too, right?
It's possible, but the course 8 that I just sent you has them.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, so I'm good for the next while.
Yeah, that should keep you occupied. I mean, you see, we just spent an hour and a half almost managing to hypertext a sentence.
That's 4 or 5 of us.
Right, but in this case, we had help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. It would have taken me 2 days to do what we just did, because I sit with it, like so much. And yeah, so it's helpful for me to just sit back and say, how would you guys do this,
Okay, so we're let's see. Good. I want to ask you guys about Upala. Oh, someone's chatting. You're chatting. I see. Okay, I see the file. About do you use, Adam, also the built-in Apple Tibetan to write in the language settings? Just when you want to write in Tibetan.
Yeah.
You do. Do you ever write in Sanskrit?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay. Anyone else doing a lot of typing in Sanskrit fonts?
I'm not. I set my computer up to do it, but I haven't actually done it yet.
Okay. That's fine. I'm doing it a little bit. I'm just still struggling with the keyboard, but we'll get it.
Yeah. It helped me so much whenever I tried to set them up to a phonetic equivalent for QWERTY keyboard.
Right.
And it was so intuitive for me. Like typing in Tibetan just kind of came easy that way. You know, if there's some way to do that.
Typing in Wiley is great for me in Tibetan. In Sanskrit, I don't. There's not. I would like to type in Harvard Kyoto, and I can't seem to find that. But that's okay. We'll work it out. Maybe. Can you find and download keyboards for that? You probably can, right?
Definitely. Yeah.
I bet you can, man. Yeah.
I need to find a Harvard Kyoto Sanskrit keyboard.
I bet you can.
I think you can get one at the IGA down at Weber's.
Tech support behind.
Unfortunately,
I like Buffet IGA.
It's like Sanskrit at all. Like,
it's a unrelated project I'm working on. It's all right.
All right.
I think that's all that we should make each other go through for today.